your mother always told you not to slouch? Well, Mom was right. If you don't have good posture, it can lead to a host of problems. We have the CEO of the Florida Wellness Medical Group joining us, Dr. Eddie Leonard. Dr. Leonard, before we get to posture, let's talk a little bit more about the Florida Wellness Medical Group. What is it exactly that you do?
So we're a multidisciplinary clinic. We have 5 centers in the Tampa Bay market, and we focus on chiropractic, physical therapy, acupuncture, also internal medicine and some holistic medicine.
Let's talk about posture. And as
Sure.
I sit here, I'm very conscious of how I'm sitting. What can bad posture do to our overall health?
I love that you started with your mindfulness. If people were more mindful of their posture, we would have a lot less postural issues. It's something that goes to the side and you put on the back burner, and you're not mindful of where your body is in space. And it says a lot about you, how you feel, your behavior. There's a lot of things you can assess, but the consequences can be really common ones are headaches that are right behind the eye. And a lot of patients report, oh, I have a sinus headache, and it's because it's right behind the eye. And I would say 8 out of 10 times that happens to be related to a neck, because you have a forward head posture, or you're looking forward too long. If your sinuses next to your nose are in pain, as well as the head, that could be a pure sinus headache. But if it's only behind the eye or going along the head behind the eye, that's likely from a posture.
Is it ever too late to correct bad posture?
Never. So it's something that is definitely programmed in someone, and so it depends on their upbringing, their attitude, as well as other factors. So if you have a female that has large breasts, a lot of times they're taught to be humble and hide them, and that forward shoulder and that forward head can add up, and sometimes you really just need to figure out what the cause of their poor posture is. More than anything I see is someone working in these downtown towers or sitting at a computer desk all day. But there are a lot of factors, so you have to address what is one of the factors, and sometimes it could be mentality of things.
How can chiropractic care help somebody who's having issues with their posture?
So we put you through a posture clinic, we call it. It's a mix of different things, whether it be physical therapy activities, coaching on mindfulness in posture, chiropractic adjustments if there are stiff joints, and a technique called dry needling to try and work on those overused muscles that are now holding up your head and they're not designed to be.
Are you seeing more and more people with this issue now because they're always looking at their device, having issues with their necks?
Have really made it worse. So it really amplified how many chronic neck cases we get compared to 13 years ago when not everyone had this big smartphone that they carried around and were addicted to. So with the rise of that, their elbows are flexed. A lot of times their pinkies go numb and they don't understand why. Well, that's all related to that.
And are all of these things fixable?
Yeah, so it depends on how far along you are in your process and if this is what you've been doing for 50 years or 5 months, so how responsive you are to care. So yeah, we just try to assess where exactly you are in your journey and work with you from there.
And do you have any advice for all of us for what we can do on a daily basis just to improve our posture?
Stand against a flat surface, either a wall or a door, and put your butt, shoulders, and head against the wall. So you create a plumb line. Your ears should be in line with your shoulders and your hip. Now, that is where your head's supposed to be. A lot of people feel like they're looking up because it feels unnatural, because they're so programmed to have that inch forward head carriage. But you have to really reprogram where you are supposed to be. So if I tell someone to stand up, they sometimes overcompensate, or they don't know exactly where that should be for them, and that is where they should be for them. And now you have to put that in your subconscious. So the best way to do that is make it a habit. So most people should be brushing their teeth twice a day. When you brush your teeth for those 3 minutes, stand against there and do it that way. So you know
retrain the body.
Exactly, retrain your brain. Yeah.
More importantly. Okay, Dr. Leonard, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
I'm going to put that into practice right now.
All right.
All right.